Hamlet 1-2 Scene 2. The castle. Flourish, enter king and queen, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern with others. Welcome, dear, the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Moreover, that we much did long to see you. The need we have to use you did provoke our hasty sending. Something have you heard of Hamlet's transformation, so call it. See it, nor exterior nor the inward man resembles that it was, what it should be, more than his father's bed. That thus had put him so much from the understanding of himself. I cannot dream of, I entreat you both, that being of so young days brought up with him, and sit so neighboured to his youth and heavier, that you vouchsafe your rest here in our court, some little time, so by your companies, to draw him on to pleasures, and together, so much as from occasion you may glean. Whatever aught to us, unknown, afflicts him thus, that opened lies within our remedy. Good gentleman, he had much talked of you, and sure I am, two men there is not living, to whom he more adheres, if it will please you to show us so much gentry and goodwill as to expend your time with us a while, for the supply and profit of our hope. Your visitation shall receive such thanks as fit a king's remembrance. Both your majesties might by the sovereign power you have us put your dread pleasures more into command than to entreaty. But we both obey, and here give up ourselves in the full band to lay our service freely at your feet, to be commended. Thanks, Rosencrantz and gentle Guildenstern. Thanks, Guildenstern and gentle Rosencrantz. And I beseech you instantly to visit my too much changed son. Go, some of you, and bring this gentleman where Hamlet is. Heavens make our presence and our practices pleasant and helpful to him. Amen. Exit Rosencrantz and Guildenstern with some attendants. Enter Polonius. The ambassadors from Norway, my good lord, all joyfully returned, thou still hast been the father of good news. Have I, my lord, assure you, my good league, I hold my duty, and I hold my soul, both to my God and to my gracious King. And I do think all else this brain of mine hunts not the trail of policy so sure as it had used to do, that I have found the very cause of Hamlet's lunacy. Oh, speak of that. That do I long to hear. Give first admittance to the ambassadors. My news shall be the fruit to that great feast. They serve the grace to them and bring them in. Exit Polonius. He tells me, my dear Gertrude, he had found the head and source of all your son's distemper. I doubt it is no other but the main, his father's death, and our over hasty marriage. Well, we shall shift him. Enter Polonius, Fortman, and Cornelius. Welcome, my good friends. Say, Fortman, what from our brother Norway? Most fair return of greeting and desires. Upon our first, we sent out to suppress his nephew's Livy's which to him appeared to be a preparation against the Polak. But better looked into, he truly found it was against your highness we weren't grieved, that so his sickness, age, and importance was falsely borne in hand, sends out arrests on Fortinbras, which he in brief obeys, receives rebuke from Norway, and in fine makes vow before his uncle nevermore to give the say of arms against your majesty. Whereon old Norway, overcome with joy, gives him 70,000 crowns in annual fee, and his commissions to employ those soldiers, so livid as before against the Polak, with an entreaty herein farther shown, gives a paper, that it might please you to give quiet pass through your dominions for the enterprise on such regard of safety and allowance as therein are set down. It likes us well, and at our more considered time we'll read, answer, and think upon this business. Meantime, we thank you for your well-took labor. Go to your rest, and night we'll feast together. Most welcome home. Exit ambassadors. This business is well ended, my liege and madam, to expostulate what major city should be, what duty is, why day is day, night, night, and time is time. We're nothing but to waste night, day, and time. Therefore, since brevity in the soul of wit, and tediousness the limbs and outward flourishes, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad. Mad call I it, for to define true madness, what isn't but to be nothing else but mad? But let that go. More matter with less art. Madam, I swear, I use no art at all. That he's mad, this true, this pity and pity, this true of foolish figure, but farewell it, for I will use no art, Let us grant him then, and now remains that we find out the cause of this effect, or rather say, the cause of this defect, for this effect. Defective comes by cause. Thus it remains, and the reminders thus prepend. I have a daughter, have, while she is mine, who in her duty and obedience mark had given me this, no getter and surmise. The letter. Reads the letter. To the celestial and my soul's idol, the most beautified Ophelia. That's an ill praise, a vile praise. Beautified is a vile praise, but you shall hear thus in her excellent white bosom this sentence. Came this from Hamlet to her? Good madam, stay a while. I will be faithful, daubed though the stars and fire. Doubt that the sun doth move, doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt our love. Oh dear Ophelia, I am ill at these numbers. I have not art to reckon my groans, but that I love thee best. Oh, most best beloved, adieu. Then evermore, the most dear lady, whilst this machine is to him. Hamlet. This is obedience had my daughter shown me, and more above had his solacings as they fell out by time, my means and place, all given to mine ear. But how had she received his love? What do you think of me? As of a man faithful and honorable, I would fain prove so, but what might you think? When I had seen this hot love on the wing, as I perceived, I must tell you that before my daughter told me. What might you, O my dear Majesty, your queen here, to think if I had played the desk or table book, or given my heart a winking, mute and dumb, or looked upon this love with idle sight? What might you think? No, I went round to walk, and my young mistress thus I did best speak. Lord Hamlet is a prince, out of this star. This must not be, and then I prescribes gave her that she should lock herself from his resort, admit no messengers, receive no tokens. Which done, she took the fruits of my advice, and here repelled a short tale to make, fell into a sadness, then into a fast, thence to a wash, thence into a weakness, thence to a lightness, and by this declension into the madness wherein now he raves, and all we mourn for.